from Cichy Stadium in Fargo, North Dakota. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bennett Bird alongside Anthony Warner as we get set for North Dakota High School soccer action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the South Bruins. Soccer on Shanley TV is presented by the Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. We have an exciting game for you tonight. Stay tuned and we return shortly right after this message from our Deacon partners.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Border States Electric, the Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Luther Family Buick GMC, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Off the Wall Advertising, Robert Gibb and Sons, St. Sophie's Psychiatric Center, Sanford Health, and Shields.
Fielder, number 15, Emery Byer.
As we got the game started here, the South Bruins are throwing on the far side.
Midfielder, number 21, Amelia Holly.
Abby Parmsberger now with the ball. Putting some moves on, passes it up. Elsa Wambach and Ella Frisch there. Elsa going for a shot. And a goal already for Elsa Wambach. A great pass from Abby Parmsberger, and Elsa Wambach's able to finish that right on the right side of the goalie.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. That looked pretty dominant. Didn't seem like South was able to stop them at all when they were moving forward.
And already Abby Parmsberger, who's been hurt for the past few games for Shanley, has already making her presence known. She is a senior leader on this team and definitely a key aspect in their offense. You can expect them to score quite a few goals in this game at the pace that they're going now. Allers passes it up to Dew. Dew trying to get it to Abby. South able to take control.
And now introducing
Lydia Mattern fighting there, trying to keep it in, and South has to kick it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Shanley Deacons now.
At midfield, number 3, Vanessa
Mattern trying to throw it in, get it to Parmsberger. But the South defense is there, able to stop it. Mattern gets it back and passes it to Parmsberger. Parmsberger now, but defense able to get it.
At midfield, number 5, Ella Frisch. Defender, number 7, Lydia Mattern.
Abel with the pass up to Byer. Byer with the ball now on the far side. And can't control it there. It'll be a throw-in for the Deacons.
It's a beautiful day today, Bennett, but we'll have to see. There's a little bit of wind, so we'll have to see if that'll change anything, make it harder to aim their kicks.
And Allers with the throw-in there, and that's very true, Anthony. Right now the wind's in South's favor, but we'll have to see if it makes that big of a difference today. Allers trying to clear, and you can see right there that wind's blowing that back. Dew with the ball. Looking to pass it middle. Gets it to Parmsberger. Parmsberger back to Berg. Berg putting some moves on. Tries to get up to Wambach, but the South defense is there. Abel trying to pass it up there. A little strong there. Looks like the wind might have carried that out of bounds. And Allers now with the throw-in again. Allers with the ball, passes back up to Dew.
So far, it seems like South is kind of struggling to get it even across the half line. So we'll have to see if they can get more offense, because you can't get goals unless you can get to the other side of the field.
Very true, very true. South now have a throw in here. Tries to get a push going. Strema able to take that back, up to Metzger. Metzger passes that up to Promisberger. Able to put a few moves on, gets the ball back. But the South defense is able to stop it after a few tries. Borowitz with it. Pushing up the side. And the Deacons will just let it roll out. And it'll now be a Deacons throw-in. Lydia Mattern with the throw-in here. Promisberger passing it up to Mia Metzger. Dribbling around, passes it up to Purdue.
Yeah, some open field.
And looks like they're calling an offsides up there on Dew. Metzger tried to get up there in time, but Dew was a little anxious and got ahead of herself. Free kick now for the Bruins. Another key factor in this game is South's goalie was hurt recently, and so they have Haley Hansen in the goal, who's normally one of their forwards. And so that'll hurt the South offense a little bit and might be an advantage for the Deacons offense there.
Yeah, it's kind of tough when you don't have all your starting players, so you got to try to make the best you can. But, yeah, we'll have to see if South can do their best still, even without all their starters in the right spots.
Shanley passing around now back a little bit. Bruins now take control of it. Abel trying to pass it up. Ella Frisk now, showing off some of her speed. Tries to get up to Promisberger. Promisberger makes a touch. Looking for a shot. Makes a shot, and it's another goal for the Shanley Deacons.
Shanley, goal!
And Abby Promisberger really making her presence known after she was hurt for a few of those games. You can tell that she really loves playing out there and is excited to be back. Arstead for South at the middle. Hawley trying to make some moves there, but loses it to the Shanley defense. Clear there by Abel. And Paige McAllister's able to secure it.
Your Shanley goal
She punts it down to Mia Metzger.
Assisted by number 5, Ella Frisk. And your Deacons score, number 15,
South able to take that back.
Promisberger.
Green fighting up there. Looking for an opening. Tries to get it past Strema. And that'll be out on South. A goal kick for the Shanley Deacons. And Emily Strema's been taking most of these for them this season. And she will do so again. Strema with the free kick. Tries to get up to Metzger, but overshoots a little bit. South's able to take control again. And Frisk there able to steal that ball. Tries to get up to Promisberger. Send a chase here. And South's able to get it back to their goalie. Abel trying to clear it there, but the Shanley offense is able to control it still. Now over on this close side, looks like it's going to be off the South Bruins, and so it'll be a throw-in for Mattern down here. And a sub in for the Shanley Deacons.
Substitution onto the pitch.
Looks like that'll be Rooney coming in for the Shanley Deacons.
Rooney.
Promisberger passing it back to Rooney. Rooney back up to Wambach. Frisk trying to put it back up for Wambach. Wambach looking to center it. Nice touch by Promersberger there, but the South defense is able to corral it. Lydia putting it back in. Aubrey Dew there, giving a touch, and just barely rolling out on the right side of the goal. That'll be a goal kick for the South Bruins.
Recently, it seems like the South defense has been able to hold off Shanley pretty well. Their goalie hasn't had to block a whole lot of kicks this game. I mean, the only times they really were that close were that last one and the 2 goals that happened. So if they can keep that up and get some more offense going, they could be in good shape.
Mattern now with the ball. And South trying to just add a little bit of pressure there. Trying to get any really chance. They haven't really been able to control it within the goalie box too much. Mattern with the throw-in. South able to get there. Borowitz working hard, trying to get the ball back. Mattern just getting it back to Roach. Roach kicks it over to Shrema. Arstead trying to chase it down there, but not able to get it. Now Dew trying to push it up the sideline. Looks like Metzger loses it there. And it looks like that'll be off the Shanley defense. So now South with a throw-in down on their end of the field, and this could be some pressure on Shanley defense here.
Yeah, that was a better try to get down to the goal. I mean, they had a shot at it. So this means at least they're getting closer. So now they have more options to try to get a goal.
And South puts it out there right next to the goal, so it'll be another goal kick for the Shanley Deacons. Roach taking this one. Roach kicks it, looking up for Ella Frisk. Frisk not quite able to control it. And it'll go back out of bounds, and another free kick for the Shanley Deacons. And with another sub for the Shanley Deacons, you can really tell that this wind is making a big difference in this game, as not many of these free kicks for the Deacons are going as far as they'd like them to.
Substitution under the pitch. Let's welcome number 10, Paige Rustad.
And now for the Shanley Deacons, Paige Rustad is in. And she moves back to back defense, and Madison Allers moves to middle. Good kick there by the South Bruins, but Paige McAllister is able to corral it and punts it away, looking for Ella Frisk. Frisk now able to steal that back. They have a 3-on-3 here. Frisk trying to pass it off to Promersberger, but just a little bit short there. And South defense getting more and more strong throughout this game, not giving the Shanley Deacons as many chances.
Whoa, that was quite the fall, man.
And it looks like they're calling a penalty there on Arstead, and it'll be a free kick for the Shanley Deacons. Schramer with the kick. Just gives a nice little tap to Rustad. Rustad up to Dew. Dew looking for Promersberger. Gets a nice touch there. Racing down the field. But Robinson's there to give it back to their goalie. And you can really see that wind. And it looks like they called an offsides on South. So it'll be a Shanley free kick. Abel now with the ball, looking up, trying to get it up there, but again with this wind, that ball is just rolling much faster than any of the players anticipate. And so it'll be another free kick for the Shanley Deacons at their goal.
Yeah, it seems like South is kind of struggling to control the ball. Just every kick they go, it goes farther than they expected, so they can't pass super well to each other.
For your Deacons, number 9, Lindsay Astrup, and number 8, Krista Kramer.
Now back in for the Deacons, we have Lindsay Astrup and Krista Kramer. McAllister with the boot, but South is able to control it. Matter now with the ball on the side, trying to keep it in there. And kicks it up, but rolls out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. Bokal with the throw-in. A nice touch there by Borowitz, but the Deacons are able to control it still. And looks like that'll be off the Shanley Deacons again, so another throw-in for the South Bruins. Getting a little more pressure here.
Yeah, but South has been really able to hold Shanley off their side of the field a lot better in the last couple minutes. So if they can keep the defense up, they're getting more pressure on them offensively. So they could get more goals this way.
Kramer with the ball, putting it back to Mattern. Mattern tries to kick it up, but South's able to stop that. Abel kicking it up. And it looks like that'll be off Rusted there as it just deflected off her. And so now you'll have a corner kick for the South Bruins. This will be South's best chance so far in the game. And you just really hope for a strong high corner kick here so that you can just get a deflection into the goal. Amelia Hawley taking the corner kick. Putting it nice middle. But the Shanley defense able to stop that. Shrema boots it out. And it'll be a throw-in for South on the far side. Green with the throw-in. Trying to get it to Arstead there. Fighting, and it looks like it'll be another throw-in for the Bruins. And it'll be Byer throwing it in this time. And a tumble over there. Looks like they'll be calling that on the Shanley Deacons. So that'll be a free kick for the South Bruins there. Olivia Abel with the kick. Gets it inside.
Off the upright.
And a good chance there for the South Bruins. Almost in, but just a little bit too high. It hits off the goal or off the uprights of the
field goal post above it.
And that'll be out of bounds over the net. And so it'll be a goal kick for McAllister. Mattern with the ball. Passes it middle for Allers, but intercepted by Abel. And Allers is able to control it. But Nelson puts it right back in the goal, but McAllister able to corral that.
Seems like the Deacons are struggling with kicking off their side of the field. Just they're struggling with the wind. South seems like they're able to do it much more easily, get it to go a lot further, so they're struggling to get it so they can be on offense.
It'll be a throw-in for the Deacons now. Some subs for both the Deacons and the Bruins there. Schanzenbach fighting over there. Holly with the ball now. Passes up to Borowitz. Back to Holly. And a good boot out by Strema.
They have a chance.
Looking for Astrup up there. Astrup with the ball. Looking to center it. But Abby Bokal is able to fight it off. And it looked like it'll be a
Shanley kick, it looks like.
Onto the pitch for Deacons, number 20.
And it looks like it'll actually be a throw-in down there right next to the corner. Mattern looking to throw it in there. And Kramer not able to control that. It's a little bit too heavy of a touch and ends up going out of bounds. Goal kick for the Bruins. Shanley able to take control. Roach over to Strema. Oh, but South able to take control back. And Rooney able to clear it there. Kramer now with the ball. Dribbling up the side. Waiting for some openings. Gets it up to Astrup, and they will call her for an offsides. Just getting a little bit ahead of the defense there, and got to wait for the ball before you can cross that line. So it'll be a free kick for the Bruins. Goalie Haley Hansen taking it. Gets it up there. The wind definitely helping. And also hurting them as it pushes it out of balance for a Deacon throw in there. Borowitz has been working very hard down there on offense, chasing down a bunch of balls. Metzger passes over to Dew. Dew able to keep control. Passes it up to Kramer. Kramer's trying to pass it middle, but South is able to take control again. Borowitz with the ball. Borowitz passes it up to Holly. Holly with the ball now. Trying to pass it over, but Rusted's there. Schanzenbach up the side. Trying to get it up. Gets it up to Astrup. Oh, some good defense there by Robinson. Robinson still fighting down there. And South able to clear it out. Borowitz able to take control of it. And South kicks it out, so it'll be another throw-in for the Deacons. Borowitz able to clear it up there, but Roach able to put it right back. And they're calling that on Astrup there, it looks like. So it'll be a free kick for the Bruins.
Yeah, it's getting pretty physical between the teams. I'm just all fighting for the ball.
And I've noticed a few games that I've broadcasted here. As the game goes on, the more and more physical they get.
That makes sense. Just the more frustrated you are, you're just more willing to get your body involved and fight for the ball.
They'll call that off Largay there.
And substitutions.
Two subs in for the South Bruins here.
15, Lexi Paganel-Iu, and number 24, Tracy Savageau.
And Borowitz now taking the throw in as Savageau subs in and moves up to forward. Borowitz looking for Arstead. but the Shanley defense able to clear that out. Astrup, Kramer taking it up the side. Kramer still with control, looking to center it. A good defense there by Bryn Nelson. Able to kick that out and take away the Shanley momentum. Borowitz with a little heavy touch there, and now it'll be a corner kick for the Shanley Deacons. Aubrey Dew heading over for the corner kick. This will be another good chance for the Shanley Deacons to get a third goal here. Kick. Borowitz able to just keep it out, but right back to Dew. Dew going for another middle kick. Promersberger there trying to get the finish.
It was a good idea. Just couldn't execute.
Now still with the ball. Promersberger trying to center it. But a good clear by the South defense. Rooney now passes up to Metzger. The South defense is being very strong right now. Rusted getting control there. Passes up to Promersberger. And they'll call that off the South defense.
Yeah, after those first 10 or 15 minutes of the game, the South defense is really making it so that Shanley can't get to the side very easily even. So far, I mean, if you just saw these last 10 minutes, it's a pretty even-looking game right now.
And I would say a lot of it has to do with just the South chemistry and how they're missing their main goalie, and the defense now has to readjust to a new goalie. South now with a push here. Arstead taking the ball up the sideline. It's a little bit of a heavy touch there, and McAllister's able to pick that up. And again, with that wind, if there wasn't wind blowing, that probably would have been, she probably wouldn't have been able to get to that ball again, but you just can't underestimate that wind. And a good punt by McAllister. Rooney trying to clear that up, but Borowitz able to clear that back towards the south end.
Yeah, it seems like South is struggling just to be able to guess how far their kicks are going to go, so it's hard to. They practice all the moves with with a lot less wind, so it's hard to use those skills you have.
And a close chance there by Kramer, but South defense. Robinson there, able to stop that chance at a goal. Rooney able to stop that punt. Gets it over to Dew. Dew up to Promersberger. Promersberger passes up to Astrup. And it looked like Astrup was a little bit fast there. Took a little bit long for the ref to call it, but he did call on offsides there. So it'll be another free kick for the South Bruins. Haley Hansen, who is just one of 4 seniors on the South Bruins, trying to be a leader out there and switch up her position and still help the team out. Lager with the ball, trying to pass it up to Kramer or Astrup, but the South defense is able to corral it. Hawley now with the ball. Passes over to Cheganelius. Abel trying to put a shot on, but just right of the goal, and it bounces past. So it'll be a goal kick for the Shanley Deacons.
Right now, it kind of seems like it's a defensive game right now. Neither side is really being able to be successful on offense. So both defenses are doing very well, which is making it hard for them to score, which is why there hasn't been a score in so long.
Number 5, Ella Brett. Number 6, Hannah Wambach. And number 15, Abby Promersberger.
Few subs in for the Deacons, putting a fresh offensive lineup there, trying to see if they can get the third goal here. Vargay trying to control it on the side. Not quite able to, and it'll be a throw-in for the South Bruins. Borowitz with the throw-in. Throws it into Savageau. Savageau not able to control it, and it ends up going out of bounds for a Shanley throw-in. Frisk with the ball, trying to turn it up. Savageau able to stop it. Puts a good move on. Trying to center it. But Strama there to stop it. Frisk now with the ball. Passes it up to Metzger. Metzger controlling it in midfield and passes up for Promisberger. It's a one-on-one here with the goalie and Promisberger. Promisberger able to take it past and an open goal there. Great move by Promisberger.
Yes, she was racing the goalie to the ball, and she just got there first.
And it was just that first touch. She just had to quick do a side touch, get over the goalie, and then actually had to jump over her and quick finish that, open that goal. And you can really tell with Abby Promisberger assisting on the first goal and then making the second and third goal. You can tell what a difference she makes on this team, and you have to think if she had been on this team throughout the entire season, how different the games would have been. Largay now trying to control it on the side. Pass it back to Roach. Borowitz now with the ball. Double pass play for the South Bruins, trying to get it up there. But the defense is able to control it. Savageau now, trying to get a play there. But just surrounded by Deacons.
Shanley goal coming at the 29-15 mark. Assisted by number 20.
A little strong there by Metzger, and it'll end up going out of bounds. A throw in for Borowitz now. Borowitz with the throw in. Trying to put it to Arstead. Goes past her, and Roach isn't quite able to handle it. Ends up going out of bounds for another Bruin throw-in. Borowitz with another throw-in here. South really needs to get some pressure here in order to get a goal before the half ends. Abel now fighting with the ball. Try and get it up to someone, but not quite able to do it. Wambach able to clear it out to her sister, the other Wambach. Tries to clear it up, but a good stop there by Holly. But now Frisk with the ball. Pushing it up.
They have a chance.
A great stop there by Bryn Nelson. It's not completely over, as now the Shanley Deacons have a corner kick.
Under the pitch for your Deacons, number 2, Madden, and number 7, Lydia Matter.
2 subs in for the Deacons. And the corner kick by the Deacons, cleared out by the Bruins defense.
That was good defense. It was a good kick to the right spot, but the defense was just there.
Kiana Robinson has really been a powerhouse back on defense for the South Bruins. Anytime the ball is by her, she's able to clear it out. Nice touch by Abel. Getting it up there. Arstead trying to get there, but takes a little tumble, and it'll be a throw-in for the Shanley Deacons. Mattern throwing it up. Frisk able to get the ball. Trying to clear it up there, but the Bruins defense able to take control. Metzger now with the ball. Passes it back to Dew. Dew able to keep control. Up to Promisberger. A little light on the touch there, and the Bruins defense is able to keep control.
You can really see the physicalness just coming in here. There, a lot more pushing and shoving and tripping happening. So you can tell that people are just getting pretty frustrated.
Good touch there by Arstead, but you can really see how the wind made a big difference on that one. South really has not been able to get any sort of fast break opportunities. The only opportunities they have been close by the goal with a lot of defenders there. And I think what they need to do is get a fast break opportunity one-on-one with the goalie, and I think that'll be their best shot.
Yeah, just with how hard it is to pass with the wind, having that one-on-one opportunity will make it a lot easier because you don't need to make those hard passes in the wind.
Throw in here for Borowitz. Looking for Holly. Holly trying to make a touch on it, but ends up going out of bounds. There'll be another free kick for the Shanley Deacons. Looks like Schramm will be taking this one. Should be looking for Frisk there. But Borowitz able to get the touch there. Savageau trying to get control there. It looks like there was a little tangle up between her and Mattern. Borowitz kind of control it, but Metzger's able to take it back.
Here's another one of those fast break opportunities.
And Promersberger with another one-on-one with the goalie.
Wow.
And gets the shot, putting a few moves on there, and able to get it past the goalie once again. Promersberger with her 3rd goal of the night. Good hat trick for her in the first half.
It's a tough situation for the goalie, just one-on-one, and then you have to try to block that through those moves. It's hard.
And you can see Haley Hansen getting very tired and exhausted out there. She's not used to that position, and quite frankly doesn't look like she's enjoying it out there. She'd much rather be on offense trying to score. South with the ball now. Holly trying to get pass up.
That was a nice pass.
Arsted now, trying to work it. Checking Nelius, working for the ball now. Chasing it down. Some great touches there by Abel, but not quite able to control it for the... Roche trying to clear that up, and you can see the wind really hold that up there. Promersberger still trying hard out there. You can really see that she hasn't played in a while and wants another one.
And your Deacon score, number 15, Abby Promersberger.
And a tumble over there. Roach able to clear that out. Frisk now with the ball. And you can definitely see as they get more and more tired, they don't use their feet as much and start leaning into each other. And you can see it gets a little bit more aggressive. Always with the throw-in. Do with the ball. Good touch in South's favor there. Savageau with the ball. Tries to pass it up, but again, the wind will just blow that straight to the goalie, McAllister. And with the punt out, looking for Metzger. And that'll be rolling out of bounds for a throw-in for the South Bruins.
I don't think the wind is helping South very much so far this game, just because it's so hard to pass it to each other and to kick it how you want with the wind pushing, helping you so much that they can't play how they normally would.
And with that here, the first half's almost coming to a close, and South will actually be against the win in the second half, so that might be an advantage in South's way. Metzger with the ball, looking to pass up to Promersberger. Borowitz just clears it out to the sideline. Madden here with the throw-in. Just putting it into Promersberger. Promersberger trying to control it. Kicks it back to Mattern. Mattern to Metzger. Metzger taking up the sideline. And Borowitz able to stop that for another Shanley throw-in. Robinson with a little bit of a miss there and forced to kick it out on the backside of the goal. So it'll be a corner kick for the Shanley Deacons. Aubrey Dew heading over to take the corner kick.
The South's defense has been doing a good job. It's just the last couple goals, they just haven't been back. So they had the one-on-one, which is hard for the goalie. So if they can get their defense there, they do fine, but they're struggling.
Strong shot there by Frisk. but Haley able to control it. And Roach now with this trying to stop it, but it's a little powerful there, and it'll be a throw-in for the South Bruins. And a great punt there by Haley Hansen. With the wind at her back, she put that down in the field, and before anybody touched it, was 80 yards downfield. South with the throw in there. Wambach with a great touch. Robinson trying to keep it in, but passes up to Metzger. Metzger to Frisk. Frisk tries to puts it ahead for Wambach. And they call an offsides on Promersberger. And you see Promersberger is still hungry, looking for a fourth goal here. South with the free kick. Looks like Borowitz will be taking it. Borowitz, we've been saying her name a lot, and she's one of those 4 South senior leaders that they have. And you can really see that she's leading by example out there and giving her all at every single ball. Good clear out there. And they're calling another offsides on Promersberger. She's getting a little ahead of herself. So another free kick for the Bruins. It'll be Bo call with the kick. Good kick there, trying to put it up there. Able to control it.
30 seconds remaining.
Tries to pass the middle, but Metzger's able to take it back. Metzger trying to put up to Wambach, but Borowitz able to clear it out. Promersberger trying to put it back up for Wambach. Looks like it'll roll far, and the goalie will kick it out to the sideline.
10, 9,
Ends up going in the stands there as the first half is closing out.
4, 3, 2.
And they will just let the ball sit.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, your first half score. Your Fargo Bruins nil.
Now with the close of the first half, we have Shanley Deacons 4, South Bruins 0. And Anthony, what would you say was the major difference there between the Deacons and Bruins?
Well, the Bruins just seemed like with the wind at their back helping them, pushing the ball, it was just they were really struggling to get things done on offense. They couldn't pass to each other. And it was even when they were just dribbling to themselves, they were struggling to keep the ball in their grasp, so they couldn't make the moves they wanted to. Where Shanley had more help, the wind didn't hurt them so badly, so they could control it more. But I feel like South, if they can keep their defense well and able to, they can't give Shanley a lot more of these like one-on-one fast break opportunities. That's when Shanley's getting a lot of their goals, and when their defense is there, they stop them. But one thing I was wondering was that since right now I noticed that Shanley was having a lot more of trouble with offsides than South was, which is probably because just the wind stopping the ball is making them offsides more because they run more, the ball doesn't move as quickly. So I wonder if that could be a problem for South this next half.
I definitely agree with you there, and I think Shanley, in order to keep this lead, they're going to need to take good care of the ball this half and realize that they don't need to touch the ball as heavy as they did in the first half. And South, I think they need to realize that they need to get heavier touches and really can push the ball harder because the wind will help them in keeping control. And we'll be right back after this 8 minutes left in halftime. Stay tuned.
Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathleticClub.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student-athlete needs. While you're there, be sure to renew your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button, or become a member if you are not one already. It's easy to become a member and anyone can join, so sign up today. The Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level.
And welcome back to our second half here. We have the Shanley Deacons at 4 and the South Bruins at 0. The most important players to watch here in this game would definitely be Abby Promisberger for the Shanley Deacons. She's got herself a hat trick today, 3 goals, and an assist on the first goal. And then for the South Bruins, definitely Maria Borowitz. Her name has been said repeatedly, and she's putting some great pressure on the Shanley Deacons throughout the first half. Frisk up to Promisberger.
Wow,
a chance here.
A good pass.
Tries to center it. And just does a little low line drive there. Do there, trying to control the ball, but it'll be a South throw-in now.
We'll see how the South defense handles Shanley's offense. They were doing pretty well the second half of the first half, so we'll see how they do now.
Abel now with the ball, trying to control it here. Passes in the middle to Holly. Holly back to Green, but Promisberger able to steal that there. Tries to put it up to Wambach. But Nelson able there to stop it. Arstead now, trying to pass it up. Robinson, who was playing D in the first half, is now on the offensive end. Madden with the ball. Trying to pass it up. Gets the ball back now. Gives a pass to Wambach. Wambach trying to take a shot here. Makes a move inside. And the defense able to, or the goalie able to stop it there.
Yeah, their goalie is doing a very good job for South right now, just keeping out the. Shanley is not going for anything too crazy, just some nice simple shots at the goal, and they're able to handle it.
Rooney sending it out of bounds there. South with the throw-in now. It'll be Bocall with the throw-in. Frisk now getting the ball. Promisberger passing back up to Frisk. Frisk trying to take a long shot, and the goalie able to stop it there. Now with the punt. Holly now trying to fight for the ball, but Madden able to take control. Madden with the pass up to Wambach. And they'll call an offsides there on the Shanley Deacons.
And you can already see how the wind's taking effect. Just the high punt from the goalie already just isn't going as far, which will make it hard to be able to go on offense.
And you can already see the offsides are coming back to haunt the Shanley Deacons. They had a few of those in the first half that took away some possible goal chances, and now Elsa Wambach already with one. Frisk now with the ball. Looking to pass it up. Passes to Wambach. Wambach dribbling it upsides. Looking for a goal here, or looking for a shot. Gets it through. The goalie barely tips it. And it looks like that was Aubrey Dew on the backside, trying to get the little tip in, but not able to do so. As goalie quick turns around and is able to grab the ball.
Yeah, that was a great job by the South goalie.
Wambach fighting for the ball now. Tries to take a shot, but the goalie's able to grab it. Just with a rollout here now. And a nice header there by Abel. Trying to get something going for the South Bruins. due to Promisberger. Promisberger trying to give it back, but a little bit strong there as the wind just pushes it straight to the South goalie. With the punt here now. And you can really see the difference between the first and the second half, as now South cannot get any good kicks with the wind here. Roach able to clear that back out. Promisberger with the ball. Gets a little tripped up, but puts it back to Metzger. Wambach with the ball. Puts a move on. Gets it up. And they'll call another offsides on the Shanley Deacons.
That's really hurting him in this game, just the amount of goal opportunities they've had that they just weren't able to capitalize on.
Really close chance there for Mia Metzger, and as a freshman, she hasn't gotten a lot of those chances, and as she doesn't really play forward, I'm sure she was getting very antsy about that chance and was really hoping she could finish that one there. Promisberger with the ball now, trying to center it. And the South goalie now able to corral that. You can kind of see all the girls out there getting very tired, as most of them are just walking around now.
South goalie has had a lot of action this half already, but they have been able to stop them all, which is different from the first half when there wasn't as much action.
Savageau now trying to get a push on for the South Bruins, but Shrema able to stop that there. Robinson putting some pressure there. And Shrema kicks it out. It'll be a throw-in for the South Bruins. First really good chance for the South Bruins here.
Shanley seems to be getting a lot of opportunities. They just haven't been able to capitalize yet.
Borowitz with the throw-in. Savageau with the ball, trying to get a touch. But Roach able to get a good clear there. Nelson back up to Borowitz. Borowitz back up to Savageau. Savageau gets a good touch there. Trying to center it. Gets the center there, but Allers with a good clear. Abel with a good touch. Trying to put it middle, but Rooney's able to put that back. Robinson with a good head there. And looks like it'll be McAllister's ball in the goal.
That was one of South's closer tries for a goal, so they're certainly getting closer.
Definitely was. McAllister being very aggressive there, trying to come out. Matter now with the ball. Down on the south end. Passes it back up to Wambach, who gets a little bit of a rough touch there, but tries to center it back to Promisberger. Promisberger with a shot. And goes high through the goalposts. I think she might be playing the wrong sport here. It'll be a goal kick here for South. Good kick there, trying to get it up to Abel. But Metzger able to take control. Now South able to take control again. Arstead with some good touches there. Trying to pass it up there, but Frisk able to stop that. Dew back to Allers. Allers looking for something. Back to Shrema. Shrema looks middle to Rooney. A tough pass there by Rooney, but Roach able to control it. Gets a nice header there. Mattern with the ball. Gets a touch up. Promisberger with another touch up. Also Wambach taking a good shot here.
Got a good look.
And a little bit strong in that touch. That wind definitely carrying the ball there. Also Wambach with a good look there.
A good effort.
She hasn't seen a lot of looks today, but she has been working very hard out there on the offensive end.
You can see how the wind's making it hard for Shanley just to get those looks down the field.
And with a close chance there. It was a good corner kick by Aubrey Dew to just get it into Frisk, and then Frisk tried to take a shot there from about the 15-yard line. South with another goal kick here. Holly trying to control it there. But it'll end up going off her, and it'll be another Shanley throw-in. Madden with the throw-in. Gets it up to Wambach. Wambach trying to control it, but ends up going out of bounds once again. It'll be another goal kick for the South Bruins.
South just needs to get some, get more looks going and just some momentum. They need a lot of goals just to get back in this game, so they need to get a goal just to get their team going again.
I think a lot of it has to do with just they need to be a little bit more aggressive. And a great shot there by Promisberger.
Yeah, wow.
From about 25, 30 yards out. And a nice shot just to the top left. That'll be her 4th of the day. She's really shown why this team was missing her. Robinson now at midfield to take the kick. I think even the goalie on that one thought that was going out. I thought that was going out left of the goal.
Yeah, it kind of curved back in. It was a very nice kick.
That'll be off due there for the South throw-in. Bocall with a throw-in. Up to Abel. Holly back to Abel.
I agree with what you said. South needs to just be more aggressive because being kind of passive hasn't been working for them. So just kind of mix it up, be more aggressive, make more crazy of moves just to try to throw Shanley off.
I'd say for South now, I've noticed that they moved Borowitz back to their defensive end. And I think that because of that, they've had a lot less offensive chances there as she's really been controlling their offense. And now Promisberger with another chance here. Looking for a shot. Takes a shot.
Wow, another goal.
Slips past the goalie's foot. And you can really tell that South is missing their primary goalie here, Amelia Komrosky, who's just a sophomore, but she's been playing pretty solid this season. That'll be Promisberger's 5th goal today.
Yeah, with the defense having to fight the wind, they've been struggling more this half than they were the first half.
And a sub coming in for Shanley now. Promisberger heading off the field. And that'll be Astrup coming in for Robinson with a midfield kick. And a boot there by Abel, putting it up the side of the field. Arstead showing off some speed there, but it looks like it'll still end up going off Abel. So it'll be a South throw-in. Abel, but working hard out there. Trying to get middle there, but Roach is able to clear it out.
Your Deacon goal coming at the 37-minute mark. Assisted by number 12, Dana Roach.
Yeah, the Shanley defense is doing a good job just not giving them opportunities to get goals.
I think one of the big differences between these two teams is that the Shanley defense hasn't been moving up as far as the South defense. The first half, a few of the goals that Shanley had were just one-on-ones with the goalie, and it's because the South defense was too far up, and the Shanley defense has been good at this game and not moving up too far.
Seems like Shanley has been doing a better job of when it gets in there, just being able to get it back across the half, getting it back so they can be on offense again, so they haven't been having to worry about having them get a goal so much. They can focus more on offense.
Nelson able to clear that out of there. Rooney now with the ball, passing it up to Dew. Dew trying to find Metzger. Astrup trying to find a way in. Frisk now with the ball. Frisk passes up to Metzger. Metzger now in front of the goal. Tries to take a shot.
Good job by the goalie.
That was a great job there. Goalie was able to stop it, but it was able to bounce out, and Wambach trying to take a shot there, but the goalie able to get her body in front of it.
It's just a good example of sacrificing your body for the team, just throwing your body in the way so they can't get the goal.
It'll be a goal kick now for the South Bruins. And with this wind, it's been very hard for the goalie to get any sort of good goal kick. As you can see there, Shanley's able to just take possession right back.
Yeah, that's part of South's problem is that they just can't get it off their side. So their defense is just getting so tired, and which just makes it they can't play as well. And their offense just can't do a whole lot.
I think it's also very hard for South because all the Shanley defenders are able to just sit there, and when the ball comes to them, they can just pop it up and let the wind do the work so that it keeps going to the Shanley side.
Yeah, so they're
Wambach with the ball now.
Yeah, they have a lot of energy, so they can just keep going a lot longer.
And South defense able to stop that over there. Throw in for Mattern here. Wambach with a chance. Tries to put it center, but the goalie's able to grab it. With just a throw out here.
The goalie seems like they're doing a pretty good job this half. The two goals they were good kicks. I mean, that's hard to defend. So, looks like we have an injury. It looks like it's not too good. Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathleticClub.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student athlete needs. While you're there, be sure to renew your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button, or become a member if you are not one already. It's easy to become a member, and anyone can join, so sign up today. The Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Border States Electric, the Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Luther Family Buick GMC, More Engineering, Network Center, Off the Wall Advertising, Robert Gibb and Sons, St. Sophie's Psychiatric Center, Sanford Health, and Shields.
Now after that break, the South player was able to walk off the field, and it was Olivia Abel there, which could be a problem for the South Bruins, as we've said her name a lot today, and she's been doing a lot for their team. And as the clock keeps counting down, we're coming to 20 minutes left in this half.
Yeah, South will really need some people on the team to just step up and be leaders, keep their team going, even though they lost one of their teammates in that injury. So they'll just need to keep going and keep going hard still.
Now South with the free kick.
Number 6, Hannah Wambach.
Trying to take control here. Trying to set something up.
And number 17, Katie Benjamin.
And Frisk trying to take control there. Astrup looking for a chance. Back to Frisk. Frisk over to Hannah Wambach. Not quite able to get there. It'll be a throw-in for the South Bruins.
They're just a little bit too strong on that one.
Borowitz with the throw-in on the far side. Trying to get into Savageau. And it looks like it'll be another, it'll be a throw-in for the Shanley Deacons now. Looks like it was actually an illegal throw there on Borowitz. And so Roach now with the throw. Roach putting it high in center. That'll be bouncing up there, but the goalie's able to secure it.
That was a good job by the goalie. There was a lot of Shanley players right there, so grabbing that was a big deal.
Punching it away now. Metzger trying to pass it up there. Astrup looking for a chance, but Nelson able there to stop it. Some good passing. Robinson trying to make a move. But Sean's not able to stop it there, and Frisk now with the ball. Trying to make a move. Looking for a shot.
Just to the
And
right.
it looks like they'll call that reflected off the South defender, so it'll be a corner kick for the Shanley Deacons.
South's in kind of a tough situation right now, just because their defenders are getting very tired, just because the constant time on defense. So they really need to try to get it across the half, get on offense, give their defenders a little bit of a break.
Strayman now coming in for the corner kick. Tries to get it out middle to Hannah Wambach, but Savageau trying to fight for that ball. And Shayna boots it back middle, bouncing over a few players and then out of bounds past the goal. It'll be a goal kick for the South Bruins now.
Yeah, just still trying to get used to kicking with the wind. It just takes it sometimes, so it's hard to get the passes that they want.
Metzger passing up to Frisk. Frisk back to Metzger. Metzger's keeping control. Passes over to Hannah. But Wambach not quite able to get there as the wind will push that out of bounds. You can see for the Shanley Deacons, a lot of the names we're saying are younger kids on the team, and they're getting their chance here in this game when Shanley's up by so much. And Metzger and Wambach and Schanzenbach are all 8th graders and freshmen, and they're getting their chance now.
You can sure see just the youth and the youngness with them. They can have a lot of energy, and especially just getting the opportunity to play in the varsity game. It's just very exciting, and you can certainly tell they're trying hard.
Punt now from the South goalie. Going middle. Rooney. Also an 8th grader there. We've said her name a few times today, and she's made her presence known. Metzger up to Frisk. Frisk trying to take a shot.
Just to the left. Good job by the goalie. They were there.
Looks like they'll call that a goal kick for South, as she did not touch that there as it was going out of bounds. Hansen with the kick, trying to put it up to Borowitz. Nice touch there by Borowitz. But Roach able to put it back in play for the Shanley offense. Rooney with the pass up to Schanzenbach. Schanzenbach fighting there. Astrup taking control. And Borowitz clears it out to the side.
South really needs to get aggressive now, just because it's been a couple minutes probably since they had even an attempt at trying to get a goal. So they really need to get it across. Their defense is just really struggling with playing for so long in a row.
And subs now coming in for the Deacons. A few of the starters going out and letting some of the younger kids play. A new goalie in for the Deacons, Ashlyn Roach. Largay controlling the ball out to the side. Trying to pass it up there. Astrup able to get there. Looking to center it. Trying to pass back to Kramer. Kramer with a nice center there. Still in the middle there. Schanzenbach looking for a shot and gets it, but the goalie able to grab it there.
Yeah, good awareness by the goalie.
Good kick up there by South. Arstead still working pretty hard up there. Two subs in here for South.
Part of the reason South is struggling so much to get back on offense is just they're kicking into the wind, and after being this tired, it's very difficult to kick it far. And then with the Deacon defenders being so well rested and having the wind at their back, it's a lot easier to kick it back towards their goal.
Now Haley Hansen coming back in for South, as she played goalie for the first half and coming back in playing forward now. Allers with the throw-in. Over to Shrema. Shrema trying to get control there. And South now able to control it. But passes it up. Allers trying to pass it back up. Over to Rooney. Rooney fighting for it. Allers a good boot there up to Astrup. Astrup chasing it down, but that wind will blow it out. It'll be another goal kick for the South Bruins.
The Deacons seem to be doing a lot better job of not getting so many offsides this half, which is probably it's a lot easier this half because the ball hasn't moved a lot further than just on the south side.
It looks like that one will be off the South Bruins. Another throw-in for the Shanley Deacons. Allers with the throw-in here. Looking for Astrup. Astrup trying to control it there. Get it centered. Still fighting down there. Trying to get a good touch there. And almost gets it centered, but the goalie's there. They're able to grab it and clear it out. Allers there trying to stop the South offense. But Cheganelius bringing it back for him. Roach there trying to slow it down. And just is able to sneak it past. Kramer up to Shrema. Shrema trying to put it back to Kramer. But Bokal able to stop that. And that'll be a throw in for the Shanley Deacons. Allers looking to push the pace here. But the South defense able to stop that. Roach with a big kick downfield. It'll be a throw in for the South Bruins down there.
You can certainly see the difference between how South is kicking and how Shanley's kicking right now. Just how the wind is really making it hard for South to get it across. And Shanley is kind of struggling even to keep it in just from having it. If they kick it a little bit too hard, it'll just go right out the back.
Allers now trying to clear that out. A little bit of a bad bounce there. Rooney over to the far side, trying to get his wand back. Trying to pass it up to Schanzenbach. Borowitz now taking control and kicks it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Shanley Deacons. It looks like Wambach's not quite able to control that one. It'll be a throw-in for Borowitz from the South Bruins. Borowitz with the throw-in. Schanzenbach now pushing it to the Shanley side. Passes it up. Looking for Astrup. Astrup trying to run that down, but South goalie able to get there. Astrup with a close chance there, but the wind able to just blow it right out of her reach.
It was a good job by the goalie, just hustling out there, getting there before Shanley.
Going off Krista Kramer there. That'll be a throw-in for the South Bruins.
Substitution for your Bruins. Onto the pitch is number 1, Ava Rudolph.
Throw-in for South. Allers able to bring that back to the Shanley side. Looks like that'll be off Bocall there. She's been playing quite good today as only being a 7th grader, and she's really been quite strong out there and still being aggressive with some of the older girls out there. Astrup fighting for the ball. Cheganelius able to clear that out. Allers trying to put that back in for Astrup. It'll end up bouncing to the goalie. Cheganelius trying to pass it up, but Allers there to stop it. Largay to Strema, back to Largay. Passing it up, trying to get it to Astrup, but Green's able there to stop it. Passing up to Astrup now. Trying to control it, but gets a little bit of a heavy touch there, and with the wind blowing, that's going out of bounds for sure.
Yeah, it was a good look for the Deacons, but they just weren't able to connect on the pass.
And with 8 minutes left in the game, we'll be wrapping up here shortly. Schanzenbach looking for a chance.
Bit of a tumble there.
Looks like they called a penalty on the South Bruins, so it'll be a free kick for Shanley. Emily Strema with the free kick here. She doesn't get a lot of these, so you'll be looking for her to put that on the net, trying to get her own goal there. And it'll end up going over with the wind, pushing that back.
Yeah, you can really see how the wind just takes it.
With the free kick. Just kicks it over to the side. Trying to push it to the side, but ends up going out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Allers. Trying to push the tempo a little bit. Back to Allers. Allers trying to clear it up there. Looking for Schanzenbach. Schanzenbach trying to chase it down, but the goalie able to take it there, throwing it out right away. Rooney able to take control. Up to Schanzenbach. Rooney back with the ball. Trying to take a shot there, but it's a little low dribbler. Goes straight to the goalie's hands and is able to take it out of there with the punt now.
You know, the South goalie certainly isn't afraid of contact. They're not scared to go and get the ball, even if people are running straight at them, which has been helping them.
I'm trying to get a little momentum there for the South, but ends up going out of bounds, and Allers with the throw-in. Getting it into Astrup. Going over her, and Green able to clear that. Largay with a nice head. Back to Largay, trying to control it. But a good stop there by South. Always with another throw in. And another touch there by Allers. Green now trying to clear it. Kramer put in that middle for Schanzenbach. Tries to stop it. Passes up to Strema. Strema outside to Wambach. And Wambach gets a little heavy on that touch. Trying to center it there. But the goalie's able to scoop it up. Punt now from the goalie. Robinson looking for it, but Shanley able to keep it on their side still.
Yeah, Shanley's really been struggling with kicks from the side. It's tough to judge how they'll go, so haven't been able to get a lot of goals by doing that.
Looks like they called a penalty there on Shanley, and it'll be a free kick for the South Bruins. Trying to get it up there, but Wambach able to stop it. Robinson trying to fight for the ball. But Wambach now with the ball on the sideline. Trying to center it there. With a good stop there. Rooney's able to take control though. Wambach now with it on the side. Tries to center it there to Schanzenbach. Schanzenbach with a nice touch. But a little heavy there as the winds still are blowing out there and taking the ball away. Now a sub coming in for the Deacons and a sub coming in for the Bruins.
On to the pitch for your Bruins, number 24, Gracie Fargo.
Yeah, the South defense just is very tired. They're really struggling to keep moving and keep up with Shanley right now.
Jaganelius trying to get a little aggressive there and gets in a little tumble with Kramer. Matter now with the throw-in. Into Strema. Strema with a little bit of a heavy touch. Jaganelius taking it to the middle of the field. Trying to pass it over. Robinson able to keep it. Trying to pass it up to Hansen. Roach able to secure it and pass it over to Rusted. Rusted up to Wambach.
Yeah, South just hasn't been able to really have an offensive presence at all this half, which made it so that they just had no opportunities to score, and their defense just got very tired out.
Rooney with the shot now. And it looks like it bounced off Strema there. I don't know quite what she was doing. I think she might have been trying to deflect that into the goal in the close corner. It'll be a goal kick now for the Shanley Deacons, or for South Bruins.
And on for the Deacons, number 18, Aubrey Dew.
Dew able to get that touch there. A chance for Schanzenbach in front of the goal now. Passes it up to Kramer. And a little bit of a whiff there as Kramer was looking for the shot and just got a little bit off balance. Ended up shooting it left of the goal.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but she just kind of missed the ball.
And it'll be a goal kick now for the South Bruins. Now Wambach fighting for the ball. Schanzenbach passing it up to Astrup. A great pass there. And a tumble down there by Astrup, as it looks like there might have been a little bit of contact, but nothing called by the refs, and it looks like it'll just be off Astrup. It'll be a goal kick for the South Bruins. We're now coming down to 50 seconds left in the second half. Anthony, who would you say were the major players on the Shanley Deacons today?
Abby Promisberger, it certainly was had a large impact with like two-thirds of their goals. She really just the ability to get around defenders was just a very big difference. And also, I just noticed a lot of effort out of the Wambach sisters. They really were going for the balls really hard, and another goal there.
It looks like a goal there for Aubrey Dew, I think. Yes, it was. Aubrey Dew with the goal there. It was a close shot. Hit top crossbar by one of the Deacons and then bounced back, and Aubrey Dew able to finish that up there. And as time runs out, the game will be closing up here. For Anthony Warner and our entire crew, I'm Bennett Bird. The final score from Fargo, Shanley Deacons 7 with that last goal. South Bruins 0. To watch the archived version of this entire game and our other broadcasts, go to shanleytv.com. The preceding has been a presentation of Shanley TV.